Okay, so we are getting an R-rated Batman movie. And I'm not talking a Christopher Nolan, Zack Snyder Batman movie. I'm talking about an animated R-rated Batman movie. Rated R for some bloody images and disturbing content. My question is, how violent and disturbing can a cartoon be? I mean, I know it's not fair to call it a cartoon, but I guess what I mean is that this looks like the Batman I grew up with on Saturday morning cartoons. And so it's just, how does that translate to an R rating? I don't know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't very morbidly curious to find out. And I think that's probably a lot of the appeal of why this movie got an R rating. This movie is based on a critically acclaimed graphic novel by the great Alan Moore, who also wrote V for Vendetta, Watchmen. I have not read The Killing Joke. I've been meaning to for years, and I'm planning on doing so before this movie comes out. So maybe everyone who's watching this who has already read The Killing Joke is like, dude, he doesn't know about that one part. Obviously, it's rated R. And you're right, I don't, and I will not be reading the comment section of this video either because I know somebody's gonna try and spoil it. Alan Moore is just a really interesting, fascinating writer with a lot of intriguing ideas. So the idea of a Batman movie written by him is just, I gotta read it. I'm gonna do it next week, guys. I promise. I'm gonna read it next week. Christopher Nolan got his inspiration for The Dark Knight from The Killing Joke, and The Dark Knight is just, it's just on another level, guys. I mean, it feels weird to even call it a superhero movie. It's just a great movie. The conflict between Batman and the Joker in that film, a guy who wants to restore order versus a guy who revels in disorder, it's just so good. This The Killing Joke movie could potentially be the closest we ever get again to reliving the magic of The Dark Knight. Once I've read The Killing Joke, I may make another video talking about the upcoming movie, but just as a layman who doesn't know anything about the story, this trailer was alright. It definitely does its job and gets you intrigued about the movie, but I feel like it's designed for people who already have read The Killing Joke. Like, I have no sense of place or exactly what the stakes of the story are. It's sort of just like a weird hodgepodge of creepy Joker footage, which I guess is, you know, a lot of the appeal of the movie, but I just kind of want to know, like, what's going on? What is this? This looks intriguing, but why? And I don't want the trailer to lay out everything. I guess I don't know how to explain what I'm thinking. I guess I just want there to be some sort of sense of like, okay, like, what's happening, like what's going on here. But hey, you know, it was enough to get me to say, oh crap, I really need to read that graphic novel before the movie comes out. Maybe it's not even a problem with the trailer. Maybe it's just that I am excited about this story and I'm mad at myself that I've never read it, and I'm gonna read it, okay? I gotta do it. I'm gonna do it next week. The title of the story plus Batman's opening dialogue in this trailer,
perhaps you'll kill me, perhaps I'll kill you. You know that, don't you?
makes it appear that death is going to be a central theme of this story. And if it's true that The Dark Knight was inspired by this movie, then it could be that some of the conflict revolves around the fact that Batman can't kill the Joker. He can't break his one rule. And so the Joker, as somebody who puts no value on his own life or the lives of others, wants to exploit that. It's being set up like one of these two characters dies by the end of this story. Now, whether that is a physical death or a metaphorical one, it remains to be seen, but it seems clear that death is going to weigh heavy in this story and in this movie. I'm really interested to see it. Like I said, I'll probably make another video about it once I've read The Killing Joke, hopefully next week, and I don't know, we'll see. What do you guys think about The Killing Joke trailer? Sound off in the comments below. See you next time.